Hello, how you doing? I'd like to share a thought with you today, and it's on experiencing and enjoying the power of now. As someone that is actually into the prophetic and enjoys the prophetic, I'm a kind of a person that whenever God gives me a promise or through the scripture or through a word of prophecy, I tend to focus on the future. I tend to focus on, oh, when is this promise going to come? When am I going to become that person that God has called me to be? When am I going to achieve those things that God has said I would achieve? Or when am I going to get to the places that God has said I would get to? But I sometimes often forget that even whilst we are waiting for that promise, even whilst we are waiting for the word that God has spoken to our lives, spoken into our lives to come into manifestation, for the promises of God in our lives to come into manifestation, we have to enjoy where we are today. If we look at the story of Joseph, even though God has told Joseph whilst he was 17, a teenager, that it was going to become a great person, Joseph still had to go through the pit. He went through he went through slavery in the house of Potiphar. He became a prisoner unjustly before he became the governor or the ruler of Egypt. This will have taken several years, or maybe 13 years. Some people believe, because Joseph became the governor at the age of 30. So people believe that he went into slavery at the age of 17. So people believe that it took him about 13 years. So over a decade before the dream, before the vision God gave Joseph came to pass. The same thing with Abraham. God promised him Isaac, but it took about 25 years for that to happen. But in the period of waiting, what do you do? Do you keep on looking to the future and then begin to feel miserable about yourself? Or even in your expectation and in your waiting for the promises of God, why don't you enjoy today? Why don't you look at what is around you? Let's say you are living in a one bedroom, or you're living in a box shoe apartment, and you're still believing God for that flat, or for the house that you want to buy, or whatever it is that you're believing God for. Maybe you're unemployed at the moment and you're believing God for a job. Why don't you enjoy the season that you are in right now? I'm not saying don't put things into action. I'm not saying be complacent. I'm not saying give up. I'm saying in your exertion to become the person that God has called you to be, enjoy today. Enjoy the now. It is when you learn to enjoy where you are and make the most of where you are actually preparing yourself for tomorrow. That is why a lot of people, even when they get to where God is taking them to, they are already exhausted, they're already tired, they can't even enjoy the promise anymore, because of the energy they were supposed to be conserving in their now, and to use in their future. They've already wasted it, because of they wasted it in worrying, they wasted it in anxiety, they wasted it in fear. So today I would like to encourage you, irrespective of what you're going through, irrespective of what you're believing God for, enjoy today, enjoy now, because what we are promised is today. So make today count. Enjoy your now. God bless you.